And according to the NYPD, 25,000 people marched over the Brooklyn Bridge and met here in Cadman Plaza. Police arrested the man after he allegedly carried gasoline canisters, lighter fluid, and lighters into St. Patrick's Cathedral. And the doors are also self-locking. So anytime a student or teacher leaves the classroom, they can't get back in. They have to knock and wait for someone to open the door for them. We're here on a float with a statue of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, and you can see behind us the large crowd of people processing through these Williamsburg streets. Though WAN's no longer accepting donations, there's a lot of packing to do to make sure items like peanut butter and canned goods make it to the people of Puerto Rico who have so little. I'm Tim Harfmann, and coming up tonight, how ethics plays a role in the workplace. I speak to one mechanic who says that honesty is the nuts and bolts of his policy. A legally blind parishioner in Fresh Meadows shares how she lives her Catholic faith. I'm Tim Harfmann.
And that story is coming up.
The U.S.-Mexico border is nearly 2,000 miles long. In some areas, like here, there's an 18-foot metal fence. I'm Tim Harfmann in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, where a bakery is preparing a special loaf of bread for this Sunday's Three Kings Day. Fiona was just 9 weeks old when she started here at the funeral home. Ever since then, she's been here to lend a hand or a paw shake for grieving families. An emotional day for the Barragan family and their friends. The moment they've been praying for has arrived at New York's JFK airport. A father finally reunited with his sons.
Happy. Was happy for here in New York.
Legal immigration issues barred Benjamin from the U.S., keeping him apart from 13-year-old Christian and 10-year-old Daniel.
I haven't seen him in so long, and since I can see him now, I'm just proud.
It's just really exciting because to see his face again, like personally, because I haven't seen him in a pretty long time.
Benjamin was stuck in Mexico for almost a year. He applied for a green card twice, but was denied. Family and friends enlisted the help of physicians and politicians. Benjamin's application for humanitarian relief was expedited. The main reason for his return, his terminally ill wife, Maria. She's a U.S. citizen and an immigrant from Guatemala. Maria has been battling stage 4 cancer for more than a decade. Doctors are giving her weeks to live. This photo capturing their emotional embrace this morning. It took an angel to help this family. Amy Lyons is a mother of 2 herself. She signed up as guardian for the Barragan brothers, so they're not forced into foster care if their mom passes away. Amy's calling this reunion a miracle.
There's not really words. I've never seen anything so hopeful and beautiful.
But their fight continues. Benjamin is only approved to stay a few weeks. Amy and their friends are trying to extend his stay.
To be with his boys when and if his wife passes, to help them through that grieving process.
For now, they'll cherish every second they have together. At JFK Airport, Tim Harfmann, Currents News.
He texted me.
Just when you think you're getting a text message from your parish priest, it could be from an imposter. It's a scam targeting Catholics in the Brooklyn Diocese. At least one person is responsible, but there could be others. Annette Clark, a parishioner at St. Rose of Lima Church in Rockaway, thought she was receiving a text from her pastor, Father James Caroli.
It says, "Hi, Annette. I need you to do me a favor," which is not unusual.
What was unusual for her, the phone number with a 929 area code.
That was from a number that she did not recognize, but it had my name on it, asking for gift cards for cancer patients.
The text asked Annette to buy $300 worth of gift cards, scratch the barcodes on the back, and send a photo of the PIN numbers. She was on her way to purchase them, but arriving at her local Rite Aid store, she says something clicked.
I found something strange, and I'm looking. I said, why is Father responding as Father James A. Caroli? He would never send me a text like that.
The scammer kept texting Annette. She stopped responding and reported it to the NYPD. There's an ongoing investigation. Annette was lucky, but other Catholics can't say the same. Besides St. Rose of Lima, parishioners at least 5 other churches have been targeted. John Heyer is the director of the annual Catholic Appeal, a campaign conducted in every parish of Brooklyn and Queens.
We don't send out texts and ask you then to donate things like gift cards.
The hope that the phony pastor or pastors don't claim any more victims.
You pray for that person but you also have that hope that that person recognizes that what they've done is something that's wrong and that they convert themselves into a better way of life.
In Rockaway, Queens, Tim Harfmann, Currents News. Mornings can be hard for some people, but for this maintenance man, each one is a
Good morning.
meet John Cherry.
Good morning. How are you? Morning. Good morning.
He's the gatekeeper, greeting students and faculty as they arrive at the Mary Lewis Academy in Queens. Even a rainy day doesn't stop Mr. Cherry from being a ray of sunshine.
When he can tell something's wrong with us, he'll like pat us on the back and be like, cheer up, and it'll really just stick with me through the day. Not all of us are morning people, but he is always so enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic at the age of 87.
Morning.
Did you know that he's 87 years old?
No, I did not know he was 87. Wow.
You're 87 years old. You could be retired and be with your wife and your grandkids. Why are you still working?
Because I want to. I've been working all my life.
He started on a South Carolina farm and later moved to New York with stints at LaGuardia Airport and in the kitchen of the Marriott Hotel. Mr. Cherry thought he retired 2 decades ago, but the all-girls Catholic high school had a need, so he started pitching in.
I thank God every day I can get up. I got the good Lord over there working over me.
Morning, Mr. Cherry. He makes us feel so welcome, and he reminds us that there's a place for all of us here, and we definitely consider him part of the family.
Hearing the students talk about you the way that they do, what does that mean to you?
I feel like I've done my job.
He plans on doing his job as long as possible, adding the cherry on top to a good morning. In Jamaica Estates, Queens, Tim Harfmann, Currents News.
Morning.